All right, here we go again. 40-year-old teacher accused of having sex with a 15-year-old student several hundred times. Well, here she is, the teacher of the year, Susan Weddle. She's behind bars facing a slew of charges, including sexual assault, lewd and lascivious behavior. She's being held on a $150,000 bond. Here's how the story goes. This is according to an arrest report obtained by our affiliate, WKRG. The 15-year-old is a friend of the teacher's son. So they go to a football game, then they go to a party. Allegedly, they end up back at the teacher's house and they start drinking. The drunk 15-year-old then convinces the then 39-year-old teacher to have sex with him. He claims she knew it was wrong, but gave in anyway. Couldn't resist. Over the next year, they allegedly have sex at her house, at his house, her car, on the beach. Finally, last month, a high school guidance counselor notifies authorities, arrest made. Now, we've attempted to reach out to an attorney for comment, but the court clerk says no one's been has been entered into the record as of yet. Weddle is scheduled for an arraignment December 26th. Let's bring in defense attorney, trial attorney, Misty Marris. So this is alleged textbook teacher sex. She's acting like a teenager. They're sexting back and forth. They're even breaking up over jealousy like teens tend to do. How are you going to defend this, Misty?
The minimum statutory requirement, if she was convicted on lewd and lascivious behavior, is 7.5 years up to 15 years. So that's significant. The best thing you could do in a case like this is try and strike up a deal with the district attorney, use some of the facts, mitigating factors, raise whatever you can to get that jail time to a lesser degree or to downgrade the crime. These are strict liability crimes, Mike. So It is very difficult to defend this case.
Well, and there's more details here. She's even giving him gifts like an iPhone, a necklace, a bracelet. This 15-year-old, he thought they're in love. They're talking about a future here. Again, Missy, reality check, lady. He's 15.
Yeah, no kidding. These facts don't help her, Mike. The fact that she's giving him gifts, the fact that this behavior went on 100 times or whatever that number is, I mean, that is going to be to her detriment. The other thing, it looks like this romance or was sparked over drinking with a 15-year-old. So, look, she could face an even more severe penalty for the fact that he was under the influence of a substance. I mean, she's the adult in this equation. So that's going to be to her detriment as well.
One other party here, some often forgotten, is her son, who's friends with the 15-year-old. How much is the damage done to him? Again, it's your mom, it's your 15-year-old friend. Is that considered by a judge or anybody passing out punishment here? Yeah,
certainly it is. As you know, if we got to a trial and then you would go to the penalty phase of the trial, if you presume that there's a guilty verdict, right? So if there were a guilty verdict, you go to the penalty phase. Yeah, absolutely. There would be the opportunity for victim impact statements, the impact on her son. I mean, look, that could cause serious psychological damage and a lot of pain and hurt. So certainly that's something that would be taken into consideration.
You know, interesting to note, you know, through the arrest report, we're finding out there was a guy that was pressure washing the place that may have seen them kissing. How aggressive do those that suspect something like this need to be?
Oh, absolutely aggressive, Mike. I mean, look, in a school, there's actually an affirmative obligation to bring something like this to authorities. So the school could actually have civil liability if they don't bring it to the attention of authorities. I mean, look, this case has, if true, has a lot of evidence. We have text messages. There's allegedly a photograph exchanged. You know, we have a witness that you just mentioned. So certainly you have to be vigilant. If you see something inappropriate going on between an adult and a child, you have to say something. That's to protect the child.
Yeah. Too often in these cases we find out somebody suspected something, and it's always best to check. Better safe than sorry, for sure. Missy, appreciate it. Good to see you as always.
Thank you, Mike.